Yeah, we have quite much earthquake activity at the border between Greece and Albania. And this might be the biggest one until now. 4.3 at 14 kilometers in depth. So it is a really, really, really interesting area. Like all the areas are actually. But I want to show you a few pictures. Or actually not, let's hop over to Wikipedia first. The region is Karst. Karst is a topography formed from the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone, dolomite, and gypsum. It is characterized by underground drainage system with sinkholes and caves. It has also been documented for more weathering-resistant rocks such as quartzite, given the right conditions. Subterranean drainage may limit surface water with few to no rivers or lakes. However, in regions where the dissolved bedrock is covered, perhaps by debris, or confined by one or more superimposed non-soluble rock strata, distinctive karst features may occur only at subsurface levels and can be totally missing above ground. So now, this is a cave in Slovenia. A few weeks back, I made a video from Switzerland, Jurassic, where the dinosaurs are, and caves and all these kind of things. It's also limestone. So now to the picture. I have shown this before. Sandstone and sinkholes. Let's have a closer look at those. They are small. But remember, scalability. I was digging them out, cleaning them up. And it's really interesting. You can see really deep holes. And here's a little bit enhanced so you can better see flowing patterns from the creation process. When all was hot and this was fused together, it was one process which created the rock, or let's say the mountains and the valleys. So they were talking about debris and other stuff which is maybe filling up the holes, but it just needs a little bit of water or some earthquakes that the holes will open up. And I found something which is not exactly at the proximity of the quakes, but it's in the same country and it's in the same rock formation. Check this out. So the quakes are somewhere in this region. And here I marked the place, the blue eye. How do we get to the pictures? Now there is a video somewhere. Maybe it was the first one, I don't know. Which is really interesting. So there is water just pouring out of the ground. And it fills lakes and all these kind of things. And it's obviously really clean. It would be interesting to know, like, the chemical composition. Is there any sulfur? Is it mineral water, or what kind of water it might be? I don't know. But imagine this kind of similar system in a way. Groundwater coming up. in a different environment, in higher elevations, where it's freezing. When it starts to freeze, the water is coming up probably a little bit slower, and like Earth and all these kind of things, they have cycles, shorter and longer ones. A day has 24 hours, a year 365 days. A big year has a little bit more than 25,000 years. The sun has many cycles, approximately 12 years, 400 years, 6,000 years, 12,000 years cycles. So these dwells, they might fluctuate in time. And now we had these quakes, and it will be really interesting if there's any change happening at this particular place here, what we are watching now, would be interesting. But I might not have the time to make research about this. But I just try to somehow explain the connection between the things. Like there might be really, really big subsurface water streams in those karst areas, like underground river flows no one ever heard or seen or knows about. This is just one little part what we are actually see from the whole thing, where it's flowing, and it flows through sediments, not just in solid rock caves. So we have to remember that these kind of water bodies under our feet, they might change their behavior over time. And there might be new ones coming into existence. Like if you have earthquakes, earth cracks open, there's water coming out. Never have seen that there's this place water coming out of the ground. It is totally possible. So you just have to be aware of the ground you're standing on. Is the region where you're living in this kind of region where possible liquefaction could happen? Are you standing on solid ground? What's going on? It's not just what's going on above your head or in your TV. I don't have a TV, but it's important to know in the times we are living in that where you're at, geologically speaking. Spoken, said. Anyway, I will leave it here. Probably I was something more to say, but since I don't have scripts, I probably usually forget about the half of it. Yeah, I leave it here. Thanks. Bye.